What is up, family? Today we have some Susano jungle gameplay for you guys. I haven't played Susano in a while actually. The only reason why I haven't played him is because in my old account, before I lost everything, I had Mastery Susano level 10, and since I already had a mastery, I didn't really want to play him anymore because I wanted to get the other gods mastered. But since I'm on this new account, I don't I obviously don't have this I don't have mastery on this Susano. So we get a chance to play him now. Kook wanting to grab mid camps, but there's an entire wave here. So we're just gonna grab the wave, and this Kook was in my party, so I couldn't really tell him just focus on wave instead. I think Kook ends up securing the wave anyways, but we're gonna go ahead and grab his wave, and we're gonna see if we can grab the oracles. We see Nem starting to head here, so we're gonna try to at least secure one of them, even if Nem gets the other one. We're just gonna back off here. It's okay if she gets the other one. It is what it is. We at least got one, and plus that wasn't really a smart fight to get into, simply because if Kook were to help us, he's more of a late game god, so he would have just got out damaged by that Poseidon. Right here, we're gonna go to C and try to gank duo lane. We also see Nem here, and we should be able to gank them real quick here, and just look how OP Susano is. We think we get one of them. We should be able to get a little more, I think. Oh, well, that we can't do that if Sobek just runs into the tower and dies. But since we were able to get Nemesis, she should already be behind on her farm. We were able to, I'm not sure if we got first blood. I think we did get first blood. If not, it is what it is. We are still up in gold with Nem. We should also be up in a level. I accidentally beads because of my fat fingers. But we're gonna grab our first item here, which is Hydras. And as always in these play-by-plays, I like to skip over the boring parts. So me clearing jungle would be one of them, and kind of just fast forward it while going over my thought process. Right now, it's a pretty good time to play Susano, in my opinion. He is going to get a buff pretty soon. He's going to get a slight buff in his Storm Edge, which is just 3. It's going to increase its duration from 3 seconds to 4 seconds, just so it's a lot easier to use it in a combo. But I think there's one more buff that I can't really remember, but it's nothing crazy. I think Susano's already a super, super strong god, especially if you know how to use him correctly, as you'll see. We end up disengaging in solo lane here, just because it's not really a smart fight. We're going to see if we can hopefully catch Sobek off guard here. We hit him with our 3. We actually use our 3 a little early. If we were to hold onto our 3, we probably would have caught onto him. Nem trying to invade us here, but Raw at level 5, we're just gonna obviously just back off here. Not a smart fight to take. We're just gonna go ahead and grab their blue here. Oh, grab our blue, and Raw's also gonna help me clear red. Now I'm actually gonna fast forward into me getting my first item and then going to duo lane. When I go into duo lane, I want you guys to pay attention on the combo that I use with Susano, right? And just watch how much damage I end up doing with the combo. And I'm going to just walk you guys through it while I do it, right? So obviously I'm ganking. We see 3 of them here. We're going to go and get up close. We're going to use our ult first. Ult auto cancel, 3 auto cancel, 1 auto, 1 auto, 1 auto, 1 auto, and then they're dead. That's pretty much what I did. That's a combo. So you want to use so ideally, right? Ideally, you want to start off with your ult and keep them inside your ult by pulling them in. And by basically using your 2. That's what you want to do with Susano. And from there, you would 3 them, 3 auto cancel, 1 auto cancel, 1 again auto cancel, 1 again auto cancel. You can use his 1 3 times, obviously, and that combo alone, you can see I literally got a triple kill in duo lane as a level 6 Susano. It just absolutely melts. So we're gonna see if we can get a small little poke on Sobek here. We see if we can get him to use his dash first. We're actually going to save our 3 here, so that's what I was trying to do earlier when I first ganked solo lane, is when he dashes, that's when I teleport to him using my 3, and from there, we can do our poke damage towards him. We're gonna build Hydra's first, Techo next for the movement speed. I've been going this combo Hydra's Techo a lot. Um, I think other than Fenrir, I build Serrated Edge first because he's really really strong with Serrated Edge right now. And I know I did get a certain Fenrir jungle request. I am working on that right now. I've been playing a lot of Fenrir games today. They just haven't been, I don't think, worth uploading. The first one it was a pretty bad game. It wasn't the best game. I was like 4 or 6 and something. Second one, it was a good game, but it was like a 15-minute game, so it wasn't really worth posting. It was like an F6. And the third one, it was also another mediocre game. And from there, I was like, okay, I'll just play like Loki and I'll play some Susano. And now, I'm over here playing some Susano and I'm posting it, right? Now, I want you to pay attention to that decision of Gold Fury there. We got Gold Fury simply because our solo laner got ganked by 3 people, and that's a lot of commitment from their team just to kill a Raw. So 3 people on the left side of the map. That should be an easy Gold Fury, right? Right now, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can make something happen in mid lane here. But again, to my point, you don't have to get everybody killed on the map for you to go to an objective. As we go ahead and gank Poseidon here, which should be an easy kill. But yeah, you don't have to go to you don't have to kill like 3 or 4 of them. I mean, as you can see, I think they were all up. Even our Raw died, and we got Gold Fury simply because 3 of them were out of position. 2 of them were in dual lane. They had no idea we were doing Gold Fury. They had no vision on the map. And, just stuff like that. We're going to go ahead and ult. The Sobek gets caught in our ult. And, right there, I tried to start off with my ult. Unfortunately, didn't get caught. Didn't want to pop my ult right away. We wanted to wait until we caught up with Sobek. And then from there, ult was still luckily able to catch up with Sobek and should just be an easy kill. And right here, we are just going to back, work on our techos, grab our fully built techos out now, and our movement speed should just be insane. And with Susano, techos has just been really good. And I think after this, I go with Serrated Edge, simply because Serrated Edge is super broken right now. You get full stack on it, you get like plus 60 strength, you get a ton of life steal on it. And right now, obviously as a jungler, we're focusing on the ADC as much as we can. We're going to see if we can catch Yamoja here, which we should be able to with our 2 and basic or auto attack. Easy peasy. Right now, Nem is here. We're going to see if we can grab an ult off on Nem, which we do. We're able to knock her up. I end up missing my 3, unfortunately, but that should still be an easy kill. She was dead anyways. And look how beefy I am. I'm super fed. And right now, I should just be farming as much as I can. Obviously, just trying to get more gold, more items, because the more items we have, the stronger we are. And like I said, third item going to be Serrated Edge. I know it only says 40 strength, but the passive makes it stack to up to 60 strength if we're full stacked. And just because of the way Susano's 1 works, it's just super easy to stack them. And plus, we have Hydra's proccing, and Susano just really good with Hydra's as well. So we are also going to see, and we can clear out the right lane, now teleporting to left lane. We're going to see if we can catch Sobek off guard here. I know I'm fast forwarding this, but it's just because, right now we're just kind of poking him out. We can't really do much here. I try to, sneak gank sneak a little 2 in there, try to pull him in, but overall it doesn't work. However, we do see Poseidon over here kind of lurking. See if we can do something here. So, kind of hiding. Sobek gets a great pluck off. Unfortunately, missed my 3. I end up just kind of backing off here a little bit, simply because I don't know where their Nem is at. I also see that Yamoja is now rotating. Donza was in the Discord call with me, so she was telling me that Donza or Yamoja, and it's an ADC Yamoja as well, is rotating. We're gonna try to get away from Yamoja here. We get a Yamoja ult down, and Yamoja, is kind of bringing us back. Unfortunately, end up dying off a pretty big shutdown by Yamoja there. Unfortunate, but it happens. So now that we are on the death screen, we're gonna see what we can go on and build, and 2, we're gonna see where people are on the map. Right, that's what you can do if you're dead. You can go ahead and spectate and scroll through your teammates, look at builds, and just kind of see where everybody is on the map. So which is very important as a jungler, where you kind of want to be aware of where everybody's at, especially the enemy jungler. Last time we saw Nem was in mid lane on the mini map, and now she may be in right jungle, maybe in left jungle, but we just have to be kind of aware when she's missing and where can she potentially be. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can secure this Gold Fury. We do have the Nem show up here. We're gonna try to zone Nem out. Hopefully she doesn't get the Gold Fury here. And good thing we do. Great raw secure there. And now we go ahead and use our ult on Fen and Yamoja. Hopefully we end up killing one of them. Unfortunately, looks like we kill Fen, which is great. And Yamoja, for some reason, just doing a lot of damage. It is an ADC Yamoja that we're going up against right now, so understandable why she does a lot of damage. However, we're going to see if we can go ahead and kill the Sobek here. We are pretty low, so we kind of have to play this very, very passively, very carefully. We don't want them to have another shutdown. Our teammates end up getting picked off, but we do end up with Gold Furies still, although they have more kills than us, simply because we secured 2 Gold Furies. We're up in gold, meaning we are up in items. And if you're up in items, that means you're stronger than the other team. So now we're we're gonna see if we can work on our Heartseeker a little bit here. We see Sobek in mid lane. So I'm thinking that since my left side of the jungle is up, we are gonna go and see if we can clear any camps here. We see our red unfortunately being taken. However, blue is up, so we're gonna grab that. And now we're gonna see if their blue is up, it's down, and now we see Sobek here in totem. That Sobek 3, that Sobek pluck, and we force out a Sobek ult. Sobek kind of feeling out what he does here. He's just gonna back into tower, and there's really no point if I stay in lane any longer. I'm just gonna be wasting my time. So what am I gonna do now? Since he's kind of backing off, we're gonna go ahead and check for timers. We see Poseidon now in mid lane. Unfortunately, our Kook is not here. However, since Poseidon is missing middle, we're gonna call that out. He's most likely, yep, there he is, rotating to right lane. We're gonna ping that in. We're gonna ping that in the map so our teammates can see it, and we're gonna go ahead and start rotating here as well. And from here, we should expect at least 4 of them here. We don't know where this Sobek is at, and look at that, they're just literally just waiting for me here. I think we still either come out of this alive or we get one of them and end up dying. So, okay, we get Fenrir, that's one. And we just have to be extremely careful here. We are low, we are pretty squishy as well, only 800 health. That's literally one Poseidon ult and I'm dead. We're gonna grab some of this. Lifesteal off of Serrated, which is OP. I was at 700, now I'm at 900 health. And that's just on one minion camp, right? And since we forced them to back off, we're gonna go ahead and grab Right Phoenix, which almost kills us. However, we were able to still secure the tier 1 tower on the right side. We see Poseidon backing there. I think that's them. However, we were able to secure the objective for Poseidon's life. I'll take that anytime. That's our support. Who cares? I mean, justice for supports, but Sobek and Sobek dying for a tower is always worth it. So, your support is probably the least valuable member in terms of gold and XP for the enemy team. However, speaking of value, I'm pretty valuable to them right now. Yep, and they just got another shutdown on me, and that just kind of makes them catch up to me. That Yamoja's level 16 now, simply because of the kills that she got, and Poseidon's also level 16 now. Kind of lost my lead a little bit there, but we are able to get our 4th item, which is Heartseeker, and we're gonna go into Titan's Bane. You can also build Titan's Bane before Heartseeker if you want. I just chose to go Heartseeker this game first. But we see them starting Gold Fury now. We're going to see if we can get an objective steal on this. We do notice that our Ra and Kook... excuse me, sorry. I got a little bit of a burp here. But You can see that our Ra and Kook are backed in base, so we're just gonna force them off of gold free. We're not really looking for a kill or engage here. We're gonna pull them in. A few of them should be dead here. We go ahead and try to kill Sobek. We end up killing him. We get out of Yamoja ult. We're gonna beat out of this. However, we try to pick the stem off, which we end up doing. We're gonna run away from the Poseidon ult because I know he's trying to chase me. Poseidon ends up being picked by Kook, and now it should just be the Yamoja. I am pretty low, but if we kill Yamoja here, it would be a free gold free. So I cancel my back. We're gonna see if we can kill Yamoja. If we can't kill her, at least force her to where she has to go, like, yeah, until where she has to go back and go far enough to where she can steal gold free. She ended up using a teleporter, which was called out in the Discord call. And now we are just going to grab gold free, easy gold here. Fenrir and Sobek should not be up. And yeah, I think this should just be an easy secure. And while you guys watch the videos, I also want you guys to look at positioning here. As a jungler, you don't want to be in the front line, I guess, or you don't want to let them know where you are. You know, you want to be a jungler. Your role is to be an assassin. You get in and you get out, right? You do your damage, you get out. Um, and you know, as I we force out Sobek ult here. Nothing crazy. Skipping over that. But we're gonna go for a couple objectives here. We're gonna see if we can start the pyro. We see them on pyro, so just look at the positioning here. We're gonna go and just hide in the bush when possible, right? We're gonna hide behind walls. We're gonna go ahead and start to flank and pick off these squishier targets. Unfortunately, we do get Poseidon ulted, but we do end up forcing a Poseidon ult, right? So although we're very low, we end up forcing a Poseidon ult. We still end up getting away. So his ult brought a little bit of value, but not too much. Now my teammates unfortunately getting picked off by the Fen support and Sobek tank. And what we were trying to do there is kind of as you don't just ignore what I just did there. I literally just walked into Sobek ult, but forcing Poseidon out of that team fight was huge. He basically was not able to contribute, but unfortunately teammates still died, and I don't think they're able to get Fire Giant here because Kook ends up living. Yeah, not fully living, but I think he ends up living just a little longer than usual. Yeah, he ends up getting killed by Sobek, and because of that, our Sobek is able to chase them down and basically buy us enough time for us to either challenge Fire Giant if they are on it, or just not go on Fire Giant at all for them. So we see that Gold Fury is almost up. We're going to go ahead and clear the right lane because we don't want them to destroy right tower, and for to kill their wave pressure. We see that, again, Nem on near the Gold Fury. We're going to go ahead and teleport to Sobek, poke him out a little bit, back off. We see Poseidon here. We don't want to take 1v1s against Poseidon. We go ahead and beads. And the reason I picked up beads instead of blink is because of that Fen ult. And easy to just, you know, being able to just pick off Poseidon. You know, Susano is a very good closer. That's what he excels on the most. You know, just damaging super low targets. One shot targets. He's really good at that, or even half health targets, right? He's really good at that, just because of his 3, just because of his 2 CC and his 1. He just puts out so much damage in a very short amount of time, especially if you auto cancel correctly. We're gonna see. Hopefully we can grab this, but I do think, yep, Poseidon ends up getting it, which is not Poseidon. Sobek ends up stealing it, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. We are still up about 4k gold. They did get ancient free, but it's not the end of the world. There's 3 of them down, and you know, 27 minutes into the game, we're up 5k. It could be worse. Right now, we're just gonna go for objectives because that's what you want to do in late game. You just want to prioritize objectives, play the map around objectives. As we secure Pyro, we're going to zone out a little bit here. Fenrir ends up jumping, trying to pressure out our Ra, and Right now, just look at my positioning, just remaining hidden as much as I can. We're going to go ahead and ult behind them. We're going to go ahead and target the Poseidon and Yamoja here because they are the main damage dealers. We kill their main damage dealers here, so we should win this team fight. See what I did there as a jungler? Main priority, damage dealers, the squishies, and from there, the team just crumbles. Unfortunately, Kook ends up getting killed by the Nem, but we should be able to either force her out here, and when we force her out, we should be able to just either grab an objective, grab a tower, or either just, we're obviously right here just backing and grabbing more items. Pros and cons of Susano, I would say pro, high damage, very high skill ceiling. I think you can do a lot of things, a lot of combos with Susano and be very good with him. Cons, they made him weak in the early game. I'm not sure if you saw, but I think my 3 had a 11-second cooldown, which is crazy. My 1 has, I'm already almost full build, and my 1 still has a 10-second cooldown. My 2 is also a 10-second cooldown. So very high cooldown character, but that's also because of the high damage that he outputs, right? You should be fine. However, you just have to kind of use your abilities at the correct time, auto cancel at the correct time. And I guess that's also pro slash con. It's super fun auto canceling with Susano. It just feels so smooth. Right here, they are, basically trying to set up an ambush here. We beats Fenrir ult, hence why I got beads again. If we haven't gotten beads, we probably would have died twice already in this game. And possibly a different outcome. We're going to go ahead and see if we can find their damage dealers and kind of zone them out. Take them away from the team fight is our main goal. We go with Fenrir here. We're going to teleport. We're going to go ahead and dash out of Sobek ult. Again, just trying to zone out Poseidon and Yamoja while also trying to stay alive. Right here, we see Fenrir kind of go for us. We try to teleport to our cloud, which we end up doing. We should be able to kill Sobek here. We're gonna go ahead and dash out. Great raw ult, and now Yamoja, we see that she's trying to flank us, so we're gonna go ahead again, zone her out. And now we see Poseidon and Yamoja here. They don't really know I'm behind them. We get fat shamed by Yamoja wall. Unfortunately, Nem not able to get pulled. But now this should just be a free tier 2 tower, and since there's 3 of them up, Fire Giant is still kind of risky here, but tier 2 tower is not, and we should just be able to just quickly burn this. And thank you to Sobek for tanking it. Now we have about 2k gold. We could go back here and grab our last item, which is Crusher, and we're gonna go ahead and defend right lane. We don't want to give up any tier 2 towers. And now we're going to see if we can grab the Siren here. We see there's a fight going up in mid lane. We're going to try to go for that. We unfortunately die, but we end up picking off 3 of them, which is fine. And yeah, we're just going to force them out. A lot of skipping in this part, just because right here we weren't really trying to go for an objective. We were just going for kills, which is not what you want to do. You kind of want to play around objective. So we kill 4 of them. So I guess the great objective that we got there was Phoenix. And now we're going to go ahead and play for Gold Fury. Now the team also notices that we just destroyed Gold Fury, so they're going to beeline their way to Fire Giant. We have a Warden Fire Giant, so we're going to know that they're there. So just watch this play that I do here. Right now in team comms, I'm saying, okay, 9k, Fire Giant's at 8k, Fire Giant's at 7k, 6k, 5k. Now I start to enter, right? I'm going to teleport in. We're going to ult. We're going to charge our ult. We're going to spam our 1 ability, and I end up stealing the Gold Fury, or not the Gold Fury, the Fire Giant camp. Maybe that was my teammate. Not sure who got the secure there, honestly, but we did get Fire Giant. Now the next thing is we already got the steal. There's no point in fighting this, so we're gonna retreat. I'm pinging my teammates to retreat. We should not be fighting this. The Nem for some reason wanted to fight us, and we just instantly melt her. I mean, I'll take a 1v1 against them anytime. I know I said don't fight, but if they're this low, then maybe we could. We go ahead and kill Yamoja, but right now I don't think we should fight anymore. Again, I know it's a 3v2, but they have the mobility. Poseidon very high in damage, and we we would probably just get melted if we get caught with a Fenrir and Poseidon ult combo. So the next best thing to do here is group up. Let's wait for our teammates to spawn up. Maybe push out a couple more waves. We're gonna go ahead and clear the right Phoenix, but we're not gonna go and overcommit. Right? We got right Phoenix. We get out. No objectives are spawning other than Pyro, and we're just gonna back. We're gonna grab our 3K pot, and we should be good to go there. Now we're going to go ahead and grab the Pyro objective. Again, just keep playing on objectives, play the map around objectives. We're only 4 kills above them, but we're up 10k gold simply because of our 3 gold first secures, our Fire Giant secure, and the Pyromancer secures, right? Lots of gold, and we just stack them. And I'm pinging wait and group up so we can wait for Kook. Unfortunately, the Sobek does not want to wait. Our ADC, our carry gets plucked, and now we're kind of just playing this a little passively. We're gonna go ahead and just completely melt Sobek here. Like I said, Susano very much outshines late game. Ra unfortunately gets plucked, but we go ahead and we should just be able to kill everybody else here. And I think this should just be the end of the game. I mean, Yamoja ends up getting away, unfortunately. We don't get our 1 combo off. But there's 4 of us. We have Fire Giant buff. Our minion waves are pushed out, so I'm pretty sure we should be able to end it here. Let's see how this plays out. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get away from Fenrir. Fenrir jumps on us. Nemesis, like I said, I'll take a 1v1 with her against any time. And we're gonna go ahead and also poke out Yamoja here. The next person spawning is Sobek, and that should just be game, right? Like I said, Susano, super broken. Just learn his combo. You guys will be great. Learn how to auto attack cancel. I do have an auto attack cancel video, so check that out, and it's on Susano as well. Here are my stats for 13, 4, 16, 31k damage. We did not get top damage, but 10k off, and it's pretty good as a jungler with 13 kills. As always, here's the build. You can see in the scoreboard. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, sub. I will be picking winners for the giveaway, the 100 sub giveaway tomorrow. So tune in for that. Make sure you're subbed so you can get the notification on who won. All right. See you later, family.